Okay, so I met with the graders this morning, and we went over several things. First of all, we went over quiz 2, or exam 2, E2, and there were 3 questions on exam 2 that required human grading. There was one question having to do with, I guess, historical operating systems again. It said that one of these historical operating systems was created at MIT, and one was created at Bell Labs. So one at MIT was Multics, and the one that at Bell Labs was Unix. So this is worth 6 points, and so each one of them is worth 3 points each. And you see, the reason the machine can't grade that is if you put them in the version, if you don't spell them right or something, it doesn't give any credit at all. I'm not even certain if you don't use the capital letters for that matches or not. But anyway, humans had to look at that. And so all of this human intervention will do is possibly raise your grade. Okay. Then there was another question on what were the 3 apps, the original 3 apps for ARPANET. What are they? Email, the Telnet, which is a remote logon, and there's file transfer. And then there's remote logon. Remote logon is also called Telnet. And it's all now called SSN, okay. File transfer can also be called FTP. FTP is the file transfer protocol. So you could have written any of those things in any order, and the computer wouldn't give you any. So this is another 6 points, okay. So these are 2 points each. We've already done that. We do that. You don't do that. We go through and look at it and give you the extra points. All the extra points should be owned by now, okay? And so I'm going to open it up where you can actually see what the correct answers are. And then there's another one. Oh, so it was the logo. This was a logo for the Free Software Foundation. And this, of course, was the emu. So it can also be called a GNU, by the way. GNU. Either one of those is fine. It's also like a water ox or something like that. Although I don't think anybody.
What was that sheep? Was that like a Greek source? There was like a sheep that I've seen before, like Florence.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So that's 6 points again. So your grade could have gone up by 18 points, and so we've gone through them and made those corrections again. Yeah. Remote login. Well, if you wrote login, we probably counted it. I didn't see yours, okay. Or else we gave you partial credit. Yeah.
I described this as like a sheep with horns.
I didn't. You don't have to look at yours when. But I don't think we have all right now. I don't think it's open for the answers. Okay. So I got to change it. But when I do change it, you'll see what the correct answers are. You know, just See if you got treated fairly. Okay. Probably a sheep with horns might have been given some partial credit. Okay, so that's the quiz. And let's see what the average grade for the quiz was here. So one person got between 90 and 100. Well, so that's not as good as I'd like. Okay, 13 got between 80 and 89, and 15 between 70 and 79. So probably, maybe helped by when the end of the semester comes around and I curve the grades. Okay, those are a little bit low, but normally what I do is when the first and second quizzes are low, I start giving easier quizzes, to try to bring the grades up that way. But anyway, that's the average was, the average was 70.58. That's really good. That's close. I like the average to be around 75, for freshman class. So that's not too bad. Okay, then we're starting to work on assignment 2. Yes. What? I'm going to do that, yes. So on assignment 2, I looked at some of those that you turned in. They're really quite good. So I met with the graders this morning on assignment 2. I think I told you last time that we're going to, it's going to be 70 points for the hand-in PPT, okay, and 30 points on your orally presentation, okay. And so on these 70 points here, we're looking at 25 points for animation. And all the ones that I looked at had really quite good animation on it. And 15 points, okay, for being visually appealing. And 15 points for sparsity of text. Okay. That is no slides that had just lots and lots of text on it. Okay. And another 15 points. Okay. If it's of the correct length. correct number of slides. We're looking for 5 to 6, okay? If we have 7, we'll let you slide. We don't get too many slides there. So we're starting to grade that. And I think it won't take as long to, we're just going to grade this part. And so we've split that column in the grade book into 2 parts, okay? The written part and then the verbal part. All right now we have is the written part, and they're working on it right now. They think they'll probably be able to finish that within a week or so. You'll be able to tell if you look at yours, if it's got that little, what is it, like a green question mark, green exclamation point. That means it hadn't been done yet. If that goes away, then yours has been done. Okay, so that's quiz 2 and assignment 2. So now we can talk about assignment 3. And I just put assignment 3 up today. So here's assignment 3, okay? Creating and using spreadsheets. So this is going to be due at midnight on Saturday, November 10th, okay? So, investigate the financial history of the company you were assigned in assignment 1. Make an Excel spreadsheet of its stock values at closing each day from September 25th to the present day. We're actually going to do this from September 25th to ultimately to December the 4th. Yeah. The spreadsheet should have 4 columns. Date, price, price difference from the previous day, percent difference from the previous day. Assuming you bought $100,000 worth of stock on September 25th, how much would your holdings be worth day by day? Add a column showing the day-by-day values. Graph the result in one or more graphs that you feel best convey an understanding of the results. Use any Excel graph types that you deem appropriate. Turn all results in on a single Excel workbook with different pages for each graph. Okay, so you're going to make an Excel spreadsheet, and it's going to have actually 5 columns. It's going to have these 4 columns: the date, the price of your stock, the price difference from the previous day, and the percent difference. Okay, and then in the 5th column is going to be showing your day-by-day values. Okay? So how are we going to do that? Okay, so first of all, we're going to bring up Excel. And so I did a little bit of Excel last time. And so here's what an Excel spreadsheet looks like. And so I want these 4 columns here: date, price, price difference, and percent difference. So just let me go down here just a little bit and start, say right here. I want to pick out this cell here, and then I'm going to write my headings, okay? So I'm going to write say date. This is going to be the date. This is going to be the price. This is going to be the difference in price from the previous day. So I'm going to call that 1 day dollar difference. 1D dollar D. The 1 day dollar difference again. And the 1 day percent difference again. What happened? So the date, the price, the 1 day dollar difference, okay, the 1 day percent difference, okay. And then here I'm going to have the dollar value again. The dollar value. So those are going to be the 5 columns, okay. Now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to hold down the left mouse. I'm going to hold it down. I'm going to drag it across all of this, okay. And I'm going to make that bold face because these are the headings, okay. Click on B, make it bold face. Now all I got to do is fill all this stuff in, okay. Well, where am I going to get this data from? Well, I'm going to get it from the internet. And a good place to get data on financial is Yahoo Financial, Yahoo Finance. So I have bookmarked Yahoo Finance. And so here is Yahoo Finance. And I think it's probably a good idea for you to bookmark Yahoo Finance. Now, you have to know what your company is, okay? So let me pick out a company here and see what happened, okay? Someone said Nokia. Who said Nokia? Let's look at Nokia. So the sticker for Nokia is NOK. So I'm going to click here. And NOK. Okay. And then I'm going to click on Get Quotes. Okay, so this comes up here, okay? And so right now, Nokia is selling for 2.69, okay? It's up a little bit. But what you want to do is you want to go over to this little sidebar here, and you want to click on Historical Prices. And then it's going to give you a range, okay? And the range that it gives you is whatever range it happens to have. So we're going to start on September 25th, 2012, again. We're going to end on today's date, again. I'm going to say, get prices. Good, there's prices, okay. And so here's September 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, okay. October 1st. Notice it always skips the weekend, again. October 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12, okay, up to yesterday, okay. So these are the dates, okay. The open when the stock market opened on that day, Nokia was selling for $2.84. It got up that day to this, down to that, and it closed at this. So we're interested in the closing prices. Okay? And notice there's also something over here called the adjusted close. The close price adjusted for dividends and splits. Well, we should do the adjusted one, okay? But we need to check this date here. Okay. So let's see if we can do this again. Actually, there's something down here that says download to spreadsheet. Okay. So let's just click on download to spreadsheet. Okay. Let's save it as. Okay. Table CSV. I'm going to replace table by NOK. What is CSV? Okay. Comma separated values, it's called. So this is a type of spreadsheet, okay? Um, and basically that's all I can do, okay? Let's see if I can just all files. No, never mind. Okay, so comma separated values. So I got to save this somewhere, and where I've been saving all the stuff in this class here is this right here, and I made another folder, stock prices. I'm gonna save it there. I'm gonna open it with Microsoft Excel. So here's these stock prices that I have downloaded. Okay, so I just loaded this down from Yahoo Finance. Okay? And notice all these little hash marks here. That means the column's not wide enough. Okay, and this right here, 1.31e.08. That's mathematical notation. It's 1.31 times 10 to the 8th power. Okay? So I'm going to go here to the where it says A, and I'm going to hold this down. And I'm going to come across here. Okay. Select all that. Then I'm going to go over here to where it says Format. There's something down here called Auto Fit the Column Width. So that makes the column just wide enough, okay, for all this stuff here. Okay, so now I have got let me click on this. What did I do with my well, I guess I'm going to have to there it is. Okay, so I want date and I want price, okay? So this thing here, here's the date, okay? I'm going to left click, hold it down, go all the way to here, okay? And I'm going to say copy. And then I'm going to go to this, I'm going to click there, and then I'm going to say paste. See, I've got two Excel spreadsheets here, and so I'm copying here. I want the adjusted close over here. Copy. The other spreadsheet. Click there. And paste. Yeah. And now I'm going to click on the left here. I'm going to go to Format, Auto Fit Column Width. Okay. I'm also going to put all this stuff in a I'm going to click on this. Add borders all around it. Okay, so now I have got the dates from September 25th till today. I'm going to take this, hold down the left mouse button, and go down. And I'm going to go to the data type, click on that, and I want that to be currency. And these headings up here, I'm going to click on this. I want those all to be text. I think this is probably already set as a date. Yeah, see. You don't have to figure out this is all date. Okay, so let me go back to this. Investigate the financial history of the company you were assigned in assignment 1. Make an Excel spreadsheet of its stock value at closing each day from September 25th to the present day. The spreadsheet is for on date, price difference from the previous day, percent difference from the previous day, price difference from the previous day. Actually, to me, see, this has the most recent date up at the top. Okay? Now, the assignment doesn't say whether the date should be from the most recent to the least recent or vice versa. I sort of like it the other way. I've always done it where the earliest date's up at the top, okay? And then the date's at the bottom again. So let me just reverse this, okay? I'm going to take this, I'm going to click on this, hold it down, roll it down, mark off that, okay? Then I'm going to go up here and go to the Data tab. And then I'm going to go over here to where it says Sort. I'm going to click on that. Now, I didn't pick the, I left the header thing out, okay? So here it says my data has headers, so no, okay? I left the header out, okay? And the option is I want to sort top to bottom, okay? So I'm going to sort on column D, okay? Oldest to newest, okay? I want newest to oldest, okay? Is that right? No. I want oldest to newest, okay? It's newest to oldest, okay? I want oldest to newest. Good. So now I have got the oldest state up at the top. Somehow I like that better. You may not like it that way. You want to leave it, you know, the newest to oldest is fun to me. Okay, now dollar difference. So uh, now this one here, I can't do the difference between the previous day's price, okay? Because I don't have the previous day's price. And here I can do the difference between this price and the previous day's price. All I got to do is take this minus this, okay? Now, I can do this, okay? I'm going to type in an equal sign. And in Excel, if you type in an equal sign, is the first thing that you type in to a cell. Then Excel knows you want to do some arithmetic. I can type in 259 minus 270, okay? And then hit return, okay? 2.59 minus 2.70. And then I hit return, okay? And so that tells me this went down 11 cents. Or I can do this. I can type an equal sign, and I can click on that, E5. That says take the number in E5 again. Z5. Minus sign. And I click that number, okay. And it says take the number in E5 and subtract the number in E4, and I can hit return. So I do that either way. In this one, I can type in this number minus this number. Okay. Return. Equal this number minus this number. Oh, this is tedious. Unfortunately, not too long. Only about a month worth of stuff. All I do is about 30 times. Maybe still, some of these columns are much longer. Well, of course, you can do it all at once. Okay, let me just erase all this stuff here. Home. Clear the contents there. Now, in Excel, there's something called vector operations. Now, what a vector is, it's just a list of numbers, okay? And so you can say, you can take this right here. This right here is a vector, okay? That is, it's 19 rows in one column. And so if I consider all the numbers that are now blue, again, that's a vector. Okay? And I mean, I can copy, and I can put them over here, and I can make a copy of them. I hit the escape. Now, I can go back over here and take the previous, let's see, start up here, yeah, and leave the last one off. Copy. So I just, it's the same data, okay? It's just that here I started in the, I started at 926 and went all the way down to the end. Okay. And then for this second row, second column, I started at 925. I went down and left the last one on. See? So the difference, okay, I really want, in each case, I want this number minus this number. Okay, see, I want this number minus this number, because that would be the dollar value on 926 minus the dollar value on 925. And of course, on weekends, it's going to be, you know, it won't really be quite the day before, you know. It'll be Monday, the value on Monday minus, you know, Friday. That's okay. Financially, that's the day before, right? So now, you know, again, I can do these things one at a time. I can hit equal sign. And I can do this minus this, okay? Enter. Click on that. Minus sign. This minus this. Enter. Same thing I did before. But again, it's one at a time. So to do this as a vector, here's what you do, okay? You outline everything you want to compute. In blue. And I'm saying I want to compute all of these numbers, okay? And then you get equal sign. And so you're going to compute all of those numbers here. And now it's going to be for this first vector minus, so it's going to be all of these numbers. Click and hold down. And this says J5 to J23. So this is column J. Okay. This is row 5, okay, down through 23. And you'll notice that I picked that out, and notice up here, this L, I'm computing L5 to 23. Notice those are lit up, okay, so that it tells you the rows and columns that you're computing. So they're going to be equal to that first vector, which is J5 to J23, minus the second vector. So click and hold down. Now notice it says 19 rows and 1 column, okay? So both these vectors had to be the same length, okay? If you add vectors together, you're going to add them, you know, cell by cell. And if one vector is longer than the other one, then that's not a proper vector operation. Okay? So basically, that's what I want to do. I want to compute the stuff in blue, okay? And it's going to be rows J5 through J23 minus K5 through K23. Now, in order to get this, do this as a vector, you have to hold down Shift and Control. And while you're holding down Shift and Control, you hit Enter. If you don't hold down Shift and Control, if you just hit Enter, all you'll get is the first one up there. And those are still blue, okay? If you just go outside the blue and click, okay, the blue will go away. Okay? So now, see, I've done that, okay? And then I'm going to hold this down. Down to there. I'm going to put a little boundary around it. And I'm going to make this currency. So now I can, this is the one-day dollar difference, and it starts here, okay? So basically I can push this down, hold it down. Okay. Copy. I can start here and say paste. Yeah. No wrong. Yeah. Oh. Um, so I can say copy again. Now I can say paste values. Okay. Um, there's a little technical problem here that I inadvertently stepped into. Okay. You say paste. Okay. It pastes exactly what is here. Okay. Over here. Okay. Or you can say you use this little down arrow here and paste different options. Okay. I didn't really want to talk about that right now. Um, but let me just say this is really not what I want to do anyway. Okay. Uh, this is just complicated. You don't have to move all this stuff out here. Okay. So let me just do this simpler. Okay. Let me zero this out. Zero this out. Uh, clear all. Clear all clears the formatting, which clears the loop. We're good. Okay, now let me just kind of start over here. Okay. I want to compute the 1 day dollar difference. Okay. That's this number minus this number minus this number minus that. I can't do it for the very first one because I don't have the previous one. So starting here, pull down all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to say equal. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and just compute all this stuff right on the spot. Okay. And it's going to be starting here, pull down. It's 19 numbers. Okay. Minus. Okay. Now I just move up one. Okay. And go all the way down. So I'll leave the last one on. I check it's 19 rows and one column, same as before. So I've got there. Now I hold down Shift and Control, both at the same time. And while I'm holding down Shift and Control, then I hit Enter. And so it just does it on the spot, okay? And then up here, I'm going to click and say that's currency. We'll put in dollar signs, see? And then I'm going to click out here. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to get the 1 day percent difference, okay? Well, how would I compute this would be the 1 day percent difference on 926, okay? It would be this would be equal to, okay? This number, click on that number, okay? Divided by that number, okay? Now that won't be the percent difference, that'll be just the fractional, okay, difference, okay? So if I hit enter, it'll be 0.004. By the way, if you want more decimal places, you know, you can always go up here and change one, you know, so you can get as many decimal places as you want, okay? Reduce the number of decimal places. But if you click on that and go up here and make it a percent, okay, that'll basically multiply by 100, okay, and put a percent sign on it. So the percent difference, you know, is 4. If you went down, your stock went down 4%, okay, 4 to 4%. Yeah, so it's due on the 10th, okay, November the 10th. So I guess you need to do it through, yeah, or let's just say, how about the 8th, okay? Is that okay? 8th or 9th, okay? You can't do it the 10th. The 10th is a Saturday. The stock markets are closed on Saturday, so, you know. So, let me erase that, okay? So, let me do this 1 day percent difference as a vector, okay? Click down, hold this down, go all the way down to the bottom. There's an equal sign. I want to compute this entire row. It's going to be these numbers here, 19 of them, divided by, well, actually get divided by these numbers. Hold down Shift and Control, press Enter, and then go up here, okay, and make them all percentages, okay? It multiplies them by 100 and puts a percent sign in. Now, what's the dollar value, okay, of your investment, okay? Well, up here on 925, you bought this stock for $100,000, okay? You can put in 100,000, okay? And you can set that to currency. So originally, the value here on 925 was $100,000. So how many shares did you buy? Okay? Well, it was 100,000 divided by this is how many shares you bought. Okay? I'm just going to put up here the number of shares. Number shares. And that is equal to 100,000 divided by this here. So originally, you bought 37,037 and 0.04 shares. See? And now as the days go on, you still have the same number of shares day after day. Your number of shares doesn't change, but the price changes. Okay. So the value starting here, holding down the mouse all the way to here, okay, is equal to, okay, this number here times star the present value. Hold down the shift control, enter, and up here, click on that and say currency. So you started with $100,000, but in one day you lost a little over $4,000 there. But after about a week, you're ahead, and you went behind again. Oh, now you started making money down toward the end there, the last. Oh, okay, so today, it's worth like, you made $4,000, so you're $4,074, so you're ahead again at this point again. However, you've done up and down and up and down, I think. Yeah. This column here. If you click on Excel and you look right up here, okay, this is called the function that you're doing, okay? And what it says is that this right here, you see these curly brackets here? These curly brackets means it was a vector operation. And those two curly brackets up here. And it said that you took the number in I4, that is this number here, okay, and you multiplied it by E5 through E23. Okay. Here's E5 down to E23, so it means you did all of this, okay, as a vector operation. Okay. This is the number of shares, okay, times the price, okay. The 100,000 is only used one time, okay, to compute how many shares you got there. You no longer have $100,000. What you have is 37,000 shares. Okay? That's what you have. You do not have $100,000 anymore. Okay? That is gone when you bought it. Okay? And what you have is 37,000 shares. Okay? And so the number of shares times the value of a share is how much your investment is now worth. Okay? Okay. So now let's just save that. Okay? Save as. Okay? And I'm going to put this in this here. And it's not practice. I'm going to call this, was this a Nokia? Where what it was? Nokia? Is that what it was? What? Yeah. And, okay. Well, actually, what you ought to do, of course, is, well, we should put the headings in. Okay. Click on that, and I'm going to say insert another couple of rows, and then I'll put in here, something like cosc1300, Yeah. The sticker for Nokia is okay, I think, isn't it? Okay. And it's on what stock exchange is that on? New York. Okay. And you probably need to pull that down. That goes both ways as well. Maybe you ought to put your name here, your Microsoft ID. Then you hand that in. See, all right, done your thing for you, right? That was everything you had to do. Oh, this is Nokia CNV. This was again. So let me do another one, okay? Yeah. I guess you can do it once December the 4th rolls around. November the 8th. You go to November the 9th if you want to. Okay. Okay, so let's do another one, okay? So I'm going to create a new blank one, okay? So now I need to go back to the internet. Did I lose my internet? Well, I guess I did. So here's the internet. Favorite of mine is Yahoo Finance. Hmm. Okay, let's pick another comment. I want to do what? SanDisk, okay? SanDisk Corporation, okay? SNDK. Click here. SNDK. Whoops. Okay. Go over here to historical prices. Click on that. Okay. Oh, and I want them from September 25th, 2012 to today. Okay. Prices. There they are. Download to a spreadsheet. Okay. Click on that. Save as. Another of those CSV ones, okay. Okay. And it's going to be SanDisk. I'll call it SNDK. SNDK. Save it. Open it up. So there's SanDisk, okay. Click on this, go across. I'm going to go to Format. I'll fit the column width. You know, this other one here, okay, so I want somewhere, that date, right arrow, Brian, right arrow 1, day, dollar, 1 day, percent, and dollar value. Make those bold-faced. I'm going to go over to this other spreadsheet. And we'll get the dates, okay? Hold down 20 of them here. I'm going to copy. Go back to the other one. Click there. Paste. Back to the other one. And get the adjusted close. Click on that. Hold down. Copy. Back to that one. Click on price. Click on paste. Up here, click on currency. Okay. So, and I'm going to lower it down. Oops, I think I got off. Come on, Dan. Okay. 1 day, dollar difference, okay? Hold down. 19 of them. Equal. All this to the bottom.
Can you put the equal sign and then copy again?
I'm going to do the 1 day dollar difference, okay? I can't do this one, okay? I go to the second one, click and hold down. Let go. And now go back up. You don't have to go back up. Just you can't see what you're doing if you don't. Do the equal sign, okay? The equal sign says I want to compute that whole vector. Okay, I'm out of time, so we'll continue there next time. Thanks very much.